Hello, folks. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing another episode of No Code Sprints, and we're building an app for Preeti Chaudhary. So Preeti has joined us today on this No Code Sprint. I know Preeti through her work. She does a lot of marketing consulting, and now recently she has also started AI-related consulting. So she helps businesses to get new leads, develop business, and she has also started to help them adapt AI, because AI is a very new thing. Businesses are actually looking for help to explore how they can use AI in their operations, and Preeti does exactly that. So I would actually request Preeti to tell us a little bit about herself, and then also tell us a little bit about what kind of apps she wants to build today, and then we'll take it from there. We'll start building her app. So Preeti, please tell us about yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Pushkar. I am Preeti Chaudhary, having 12 years of experience in IT, and currently I'm running my marketing agency and with AI. So here I connected with Pushkar, and he is going to help me with a landing page for different brands, possibly because they look for it when they are launching the new business. We would be mainly focusing on creating an app for like a medical or a hospital or a fashion brand. So for kind of startup who initially look for creating app for their customers. So that's all we are looking for. Thank you.
Okay.
Back
Okay.
to you.
Okay, thanks, Preeti, for that introduction. So I understand that today we want to build an e-commerce website, maybe a landing page for an e-commerce website, and like you said, you want to build it for a hospital or a medical supplier. Is that
Right,
right?
right.
So
Yes, yes,
what we'll
yes.
do is I understand a little bit about what we're trying to build. We'll start writing a prompt. Once we have a prompt that looks okay, we'll take that prompt to our AI and we'll start building your app. So let's say,
Sure.
please help us build an, I'll say, e-commerce website just rather than a landing page. So we cover a broader scope.
Yes, makes sense.
So should I say medical supplier, or is it for a hospital that you need this?
Medical for a hospital.
Okay.
It's B2C customer for a customer we are
Okay.
creating it.
Okay. So I'll just say build a B2C. So that's very important. Good that you highlighted that. So B2C e-commerce
Right,
website for a hospital. I think it would be maybe a medical shop within a hospital where people can directly pay for their medical purchases.
right,
So,
right.
so, uh, so create a landing page, or rather, what I will say is, let's start by telling it what kind of database we want to create. So I'll start by saying data structure. So what kind of data tables will be having in the data structure? We'll be having products, having
Right,
customers, and apart from products and customers, maybe we'll have payments because this is e-commerce. So right now I'm not
date,
thinking only landing page, but I'm also thinking about the other e-commerce related stuff. So pages, I
right,
will say landing page, product list, then product details. So we'll have a product list page, and then from product on the product list, everything will be listed. People can search and browse different products, and maybe if they click on a
right.
product, they'll go to a product details page, and we'll have a checkout page or a
Okay,
cart, purchase cart, then maybe a payments page.
makes sense.
What
Yes.
else would you like to add I mean, these are the basic e-commerce pages. You said
I
landing
think
page.
let's just start. Yeah, I think let's start with the basic, and
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So have you missed, just to ensure we didn't miss anything, like products, customer, and payments? That
Price.
should be good enough. So price should be included in the products, unless you have, I mean, if a single product has a single price point, then it would be included in the products table. Only if a single product would have different pricing options, then only we'll need a price table. So
Okay,
I think for now
pricing. Okay,
uh, we can keep it simple. We can assume that each product will have a single price point. In that case, the
okay,
price will be listed against the product. Okay.
sure.
So do you want to keep like any other table, like inventories or stock or something? I should also mention that. Or
Uh,
should
yeah,
it be just
generally we'll have inventory quantity, I think.
okay? Okay. So maybe I'll just say inventory. Although I think it could be captured in the products, but let's see. We can put this to AI and let AI decide how it wants to best do it. And what one more thing
Okay,
that we can add is we can also always add something about styling. So since we're talking about e-commerce for medical supplies, maybe we can use reference of any of the leading healthcare e-commerce providers, like maybe HealthCart or Tata 1mg, or do you know any other? Farm Easy, but like they don't do anything special in terms of styling. But do you have any other
Okay.
preferences when it comes to UI styling? So we could also
I think
mention those.
a standard or basic would work initially. Later on, we can fix that.
Okay, okay. So let's just say I'll just say use clean design, use modern fonts, use I'll just say blue and yellow colors. I don't know, or maybe Tata 1mg has this kind of branding colors,
Yeah, looks good.
right? So maybe use Tata 1mg website as a reference. So this is a very basic prompt. We can try this. So coming back to our Fusion app builder AI. So I'm logged on to my Fusion dashboard, and this is the AI agent that will build our app. So we just go
Okay.
to basically for new users who are new to Fusion. If you log on to Fusion, this will be your dashboard. And from this dashboard, if you want AI to build your app, just go here, build your app with AI. Once you go there, you'll
Okay.
find this app builder AI agent. Here you can say you want to build a new app. And this is basically looks like a chatbot. It's an AI agent where you can say what you want. So this is my prompt. This is the prompt that we just typed. We'll give it this prompt and then we'll see what it does.
Okay.
So in today's call, I mean, setting up a whole e-commerce website can be a big task. So maybe we'll try to complete maybe 2-3 pages because we have limited time. So during this 1 hour, we'll try to fix a few pages, like maybe landing page, product list, product details, checkout page, maybe payments page if possible. But I think we might be able to do 2-3 pages, like the product list and product details. I'll just
Sure.
check what is happening with the app builder AI. Okay. So AI is still building our app. It's calling it MediShop.
Okay.
So after it builds all these pages, it will redirect us to those pages. So while it's building it, it will also show us all these pages. So it's still building the app. It has already built a few pages like the landing page, product list, product details, checkout page. And while it's building it, we can see what's happening. So in the database, it has built these data tables for app users, for products, customers, payments, inventory. So it might be that app users and customers might be same. We can later on we can change that. So if we don't need the customers table, we can actually store everything into app users. So we'll just have a single data table, and inventory and product can also be combined. Right now, it's AI has kept it separate because we asked it to. So that was the data table, databases, and apart from that, it has also built a few pages. I think these are all the pages that we asked: landing page, product list, product details, and checkout page. It's still building something. I think it
Okay.
might be building some payment related workflows. So it has created all these pages. So I think from styling point of view, didn't take it has kept the design very clean. I can see that it's very clean, but it didn't follow Tata energy, but doesn't matter as long as the design is decent enough.
I think it looks good.
Okay, okay. Well, and if you want to change something later on, it's very easy. We can ask you to change the design. We'll just need to provide pinpointed directions, and it can do that. It can follow those directions. We just need to direct it properly. So later on, also, if you want to
Okay.
change something about the styling and the design, that's also possible. I'll just try to refresh and just check the latest status.
Okay. And is it like it can copy some template or some format also? I mean, the
Template for design, you're saying?
yes, yes.
Not at the moment. We are going to add that. So we are going to add a feature where you can just upload maybe a picture or a Figma file, and it will take the design from there. Right now, you'll need to provide it a text message. So you'll need to specify in writing what your design should look like. So, and it will follow that. Right now, we haven't added the feature where you can upload an image or a Figma file, but it will be there maybe in a few
Okay.
weeks. So that feature is also coming. So you can see the now the AI says that the app has been developed. So last thing that it developed was wrote was order completion. It's a workflow. So it has created a workflow for processing orders, I guess. We'll see what it is. Later on, we'll come back to it and we'll see what it is. So right now, what I want to do is I want to look at the pages one by one. So if we go to the
Okay.
landing page, let's see what it has done. Okay, so this is the landing page. So like we asked for a very clean design. It has given us a clean design. It didn't add a lot of stuff. So if you preview the page, this is what it looks like. So welcome to hospital shop. If we want to give it a name or something, we could easily do that. But
Awesome.
right
I think it
now,
looks good.
yeah. Okay, that's good to know. So it has also added some products, and if we want to view some products, it will take us to the product list. So if I click on view all, it
Okay.
takes us to the product list. So this is basically the products page, product listing page. So it has added some dummy products to begin with, just to give us a feel of what it would look like. So when it creates the app in the database, if you go to database and if you go to products, we will also see when it started building the app, it also created these products. So these are three dummy products that we can look at on the product details page. Sorry, product list page. And but the thing is, it didn't add actual images. So these are all broken images. So that's why you see all these broken images. But this is dummy data. Once we
Right.
add actual product with actual product photos, it will look proper. So if I click on any product, it also takes us to the product details page. And here we see that there is an error. But even though there is an error, there is a simple fix to it. So Fusion gives you this option that you can fix these errors using AI. So once you click this button, it will inform AI to fix this error. It will inform AI what the error is, and AI will try to fix it. So all we have to do is just click this button and we'll wait.
I think it's good feature.
Yeah, it makes it very easy for us to fix errors and to build a fully functional app. And the other things that we can do is once it has fixed the errors, so if we want to change something in the UI or in the functionality, we can also, whatever has been built can be edited. So you will see that there is this button, edit with AI. So once this error is fixed, I can tell AI to use the whole page space. I don't like that it has only used a very small space, right? Or do you think that this
Right.
app would be used on mobile phones? If it's going to be used on mobile phones, then this kind of design makes sense. If it's because it's B2C, so it might be that this is mobile, it needs to be mobile friendly. So in that case, I will not
Yes,
actually
mobile
try to
mostly.
disturb this. So in that case, yeah, so in that case, actually AI has done a good thing by keeping it mobile friendly. So I'll not disturb it. I'll just keep it that way. So we have the landing page, we have the product list page, we have the product details page. But the thing that I can see is the actual product name or the product details are not visible here. So we should inform AI.
Right. So is it going to fix itself,
Yes,
Pushkar?
yes, we'll ask it. Yes, we'll ask it to please check and fix.
Oh, nice.
So now it will try to, if you're saying that these details are missing, it should investigate why those details are not showing up and it should fix it. But let's see what it does.
Sure.
So we have these products, these are the product details. So if we click on a product, it has doesn't have a title. It has okay, it has a product underscore name. So this should have been visible, digital thermometer. This should have been visible as the product name. And then this is the description. This should
Right.
have been visible as the description. And this was, so the reason we are looking at broken images is that it has just used some random image URL. It's not an actual image. It's at example.com, which doesn't exist. So that's why we see this broken image. So one thing that we missed is we didn't add a page for creating new products. So we could have added a page to create new product records. So I think
Right.
it's says it's fixed, but it's not there. What I will do is I will just try to try to add this prompt at a different place. So if I go to build with no code, yeah, so this is that's why we are getting an error. This is something going wrong. So again, there is an error which wasn't fixed. So we'll try to fix it.
Sure.
So maybe after this error is fixed, what we can do is we can try to add a page where we can create different products and manage different product listings. because so far we have only created the consumer side or the user side of the e-commerce app. There should also be an admin side where you can create new products. Maybe you can update the stock, you can update the pricing, you can maybe see list of
Yes.
payments, list of customers. So that admin side we have not created, but we can also do that after this is fixed.
Yeah, that would be needed, I think.
Yes.
So Pushkar, in background, like AI is fixing it, or you have like put some code to fix this? How does it work?
It's primarily AI. So our code or our product basically facilitates the communication between the user and AI, but primarily the bulk of the coding work is done by AI.
Okay.
So I think the reason the earlier error wasn't getting fixed was there was some other error which wasn't displayed on the page. So again, I'm going to copy paste the same thing here, that actual product details, etc., are not visible. And let's see if from here we have a different agent, different assistant. Let's see if this assistant or agent is able to fix it.
Yeah.
We can also look at the code. So this is the code generated by AI. So
Okay.
normally what we do whenever we build an app, sometimes AI might not be able to get everything right, or sometimes we run into problems where we quickly want to fix it, but AI is not able to fix it. So in that case, we just edit the code. Sometimes it's easier for us to edit the code. So here I can see that it's using a variable called product, but the product is not defined. So if AI is not able to fix it, I can go and tell AI that you are using something which is not defined. That's why you're not able to get those details. I'll just copy
Right.
this. Let's see if he is able to fix it. Otherwise, I'll just point it in the right direction, that you have to define the product data first. If you define it correctly, then the error will be fixed.
Yeah. So Pushkar, here only you can fix it. I mean, you no need to run in a VS or anywhere or deploy it. Like it would be directly done from here itself.
Yes. So this is a fully hosted app that you're looking at. So once your app is completed and you want to deploy it on a certain custom domain, what you can do is go to edit app. Within edit app, you can put it on a different domain. So this app will be hosted on Fusion. It will be hosted on our server, but you can connect your domain to this app. So for example, if this was your domain, medishop.com or medishop.co.in, so you just need to take that domain, put it here, you add that domain, and then you update the DNS settings. And then this, instead of being medishop.fusion.app, this will be medishop.com, right? So it will
Okay.
be medishop.com landing page. So landing page, we could actually rename it. We could, instead of saying landing page, we could say it's home. So medishop.com/home would be this page. Or if we
Yeah,
mark it as
makes sense.
homepage, this will be medishop.com. So hosting, deployment, everything is very, very simplified, highly simplified. You don't need to worry about taking the code, putting it on AWS, and hiring a DevOps engineer. So that's additional headache. So you don't want to even go into that. You just go to edit app and you connect your domain to this, and we'll take care of the hosting. And so basically, we only charge you for hosting. So our pricing plans include hosting and tech support.
That's awesome. I think you're providing end-to-end everything. So uh, quite good.
Yes. So our target customers are small businesses who don't want to get into these headaches, like hiring DevOps engineers and putting it managing AWS servers and Azure. That's additional headache. So we just want to help them by simplifying the deployment as well. So all you need to care about is app functionality. So if you know the functionality of your app, you create a prompt, you put it and you give that prompt to AI, and then rest of the things should be easy. So that's what we have tried to build. I'll just try to fix this page. So what I saw
Sure.
earlier, product variable is not defined. I noticed this from the code. So please find it. Your product details are visible on this page. I just try to refresh and check if there is.
So do you need to update it, or is it like just fixing?
Yeah, once the code is fixed, it will reload and we should see the details. But so far it has not responded to this. What I'll do is I'll just go to the live page and try from there. This one is not working for some reason, so I'll just put the same message over here.
Yeah. I think it's fixing now.
It is fixing now, but it takes some time. So yeah, so now at least it knows the product variable is fetched from backend data with params. So at least it knows what needs to be done. I hope that the error will be fixed now. Sometimes it gets it right the first time. Sometimes it takes 2 3 times. And there are times when it just doesn't, it's just not able to fix the thing. So in that case, what I do is I just ask AI to build a new page. So usually if it builds a new page, it will get it right. Sometimes
Right.
there are times when it just goes in cycles, repeating the same mistakes. So if I see that happening, what I will do is I'll just delete the page or even delete the app. I mean, the other good thing about our AI is it's very inexpensive. So I can at the end of the call we can actually measure how many tokens have been used, and we can also try to get an estimate of the cost. But we are actually selling 1 million tokens for 500 rupees. And right now, I think at the most we might have used 2 lakh tokens. So you can imagine this is like 100 rupees or something. 2 lakh tokens.
I think that's quite cost saving
Yes.
for
So
startups.
you just spent 100 rupees and you got all these pages, landing page, product list, and now you can see the error is also fixed. Now we are able to see the
Okay,
product
great.
name, product description, the category, the pricing, stock, everything. You can add and then add to cart. Right now, the thing that is missing is this image is missing. Image is missing because this is a dummy product. So now let's ask it to create a product admin page where we can create new products. So let's do that.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm asking, create a new product admin page. We should be able to create a new product and we should able to see all the products in a searchable table. Okay.
Okay.
So if we have that, then we should be able to create a product with an actual image, and then we can see the product on the product details. That image should also appear correctly.
Yeah, makes sense.
But what I liked was it in the styling, it took green and blue as the theme colors, which is I think very common for healthcare e-commerce providers, even in medical shops or on the drug packaging, medicine packaging. I see a lot of use for of green and blue colors. So
Right. Positive
maybe
colors.
yes, yes. So it's setting up the product admin page.
Right.
We might also need a page to edit the product details or product stocks. So once this is done, we can also create that. But you can see how
Yeah,
easy it
sure.
is to also create like admin side pages. And the positive thing about Fusion or the differentiating factor for Fusion is it's very tightly integrated with backend database. So if you try any of the other vibe coding platforms, you'll get a very nice looking front end. But when you try to save some data, everything disappears because it's not connected with the database. It just gives you the front end part. Backend database is missing.
Right.
Now, even though we saw errors, those errors were there because we were having trouble in getting the data. At least we were attempting that. In the first code, we are attempting to get the data from the backend database. So that's why we run into some errors, but we are already a few steps ahead when it comes to product development. It's already creating a product with a ready backend database. If we run into errors, we'll simply ask AI to retry and fix it. Okay.
That's a kind of simple English language you can use, and it can create a product app for you.
Yes, so our app is actually meant for completely non-technical users. So we don't expect software developers to use this, but it's mostly meant for small business owners or freelance developers. So if someone is a WordPress developer or a Shopify developer, for them this would be very easy because they have the technical understanding of how the websites should be structured, how the databases should be structured, and they can put the customer's requirement in plain and simple English. They don't know how to code. They don't need to know coding and other technical stuff. They can easily build all these pages. So yeah, so that error we retried it, error was fixed. Now we can see that there is a there is a product admin page. We can create new product along with product name, description, price, inventory level, category. In category, we can select these and we can add images and add a product, right? And once we add a product,
Right.
it should be visible here. It is also given an edit, but I think this will not work. We will need to create a new page. And it's also searchable because I had asked for searchable table, so I can also search it. So once I start to type thermo, it will filter the related product. Okay, so let's try to add a product. Do you have anything in mind that we can create?
Anything?
Other,
Yeah.
I will start a simple cough syrup.
Yeah. A lot of, I mean, this is a season wherein
Most
you will
common,
find a lot of,
right?
yeah, most common.
Product for testing and price. We'll just put a number. Inventory level, category. It's medicine, and then I don't know if I have a.
Honeydesk picture, or I mean, any medicine.
Yeah, I don't have anything really, useful. I can just I can just upload some random image. I have this image that I will upload. It's a bot image of a bot,
Okay.
but I don't have anything relevant, so I'll just try to upload this. Okay,
Okay.
so nothing happened. So this is not working. Let me check if there is any error. So if I go to no error, but nothing is happening. So again, we will tell AI.
Pushkar, last time I tried and it gave all the product images itself. So there were a couple of products with images and all the pricing and everything, kind of.
So, so sometimes AI will use actual images from the internet. If it can find relevant images, it will add those images in the page code. But sometimes it will not find those images. So, for example, in this case, maybe it looked for the thermometer image, but it didn't find anything. So it didn't add anything.
Hmm.
So AI is
Right.
sometimes random and unpredictable in that sense. Sometimes it will work like 150% well. I mean, it will even go beyond our expectations. And sometimes it falls short of our expectations. Sometimes it will just do 50% job. But
Right.
that's the nature of AI. It will not give the exact same output every time. There will always be some variation. Um, so sometimes what we do is if the app is not looking satisfactory as to our expectations, we can just take the same prompt and try to create another app. And if we do it 2 3 times, then we can select which one looks the best and then we can try to improve on that. And because the cost of using AI is so low, because if it's just costing maybe 100 200 rupees to build 3 versions of the same app, and if it saves me a lot of time, then it's a no-brainer. Because if I spend 200 300 rupees, but if I save a couple of days, it's I mean, it's actually not even something to think about.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yes.
Because if I wanted to create different versions, or even if I had to code this whole thing manually, it would at least take me a single day minimum. And if I can save my whole day with 200 rupees, I would of course do that.
Right. Manually, I think it would take a week to create an app,
Yes,
probably.
maybe. I mean, depends on the individual, but for me at least, it will at least take 1 or 2 days. Someone is faster,
Right.
then it will take them less time. But for me, at least, this is a couple of days of work.
Right.
Okay. And even if there is an error, we just have to retry a few times. We already saw there were a few errors, but we are able to fix that 2 3 times. If we try uh, asking it to change something 2 3 times, it's able to do that.
Yeah, it's self-recovery mode, kind of.
Yes. So this is interesting. It has created a table. I'm not sure how mobile friendly this is, but I'm not worried about it because this is again admin page. Admin will maybe use this mostly on a. Okay, so table is not very mobile friendly, but it's fine. I had asked it to keep it in a table. Otherwise, it could have also given us some cards or some other layout over there. But I had asked it to keep it as a table.
Right. So Pushkar, we would be able to see end to end how it works, right? Just get checking one product on the product page and then adding it to cart, making the payment kind of thing. Just one end to end flow would help how it works. It's
Right. So payments will be for adding the payments, it will take more time, and plus we'll also need to connect it to a payments gateway. So we have not done that.
okay.
So, but what I can do is after the call, I can hand it over to you. If you want to add it on a to a payments gateway, you just need to set up a payment gateway account. And there are some reference videos even on our YouTube channel, like how you can set up PhonePe integration, how you can set up Razorpay integration. So all those payment gateways, we have connectors for that, and AI knows how to use those connectors. You just need to prompt AI for that, and AI will build those workflows. But in order to see it working, you'll actually need to have a PhonePe account, like a developer account on PhonePe, and then you need to connect your PhonePe developer account to this. Then you'll have complete end-to-end workflow. Right now, what we can today, what we targeted was to build a landing page, to build a product list and product details page. So that we have done. And now we'll just try to get this admin page to work. And maybe that is all the time that we'll have for this call. But after the call, I can hand over this app to you and you can explore it. Okay. You
Yeah,
can explore
sure.
it. And if you need any
Makes
help
sense.
in this, even when you get to the payment checkout point, checkout page and payment processing point, if you need any help, you can always let us know that you need help and our support team will definitely help you. So let's
Okay,
actually
thank
check
you.
if this product, if this is working or if there is still any problem.
Yep.
What I'm going to do, this time I'll skip adding the image. User context missing. You are okay. At least now we know what kind of error we are getting.
Right. So what is this user context missing?
So I don't also know because AI has created that. So I'll
Okay.
just inform AI that I got this message. Then it should be able to understand what's happening because it has written the code. So it should be able to
Right.
understand.
Yep.
So maybe it is keeping some validations which are preventing us from submitting the form. Maybe it has created a validation that user should be admin or something like that. So for now, I will ask it to remove those validations.
Yes.
And later on, validations can be added.
Yep. So Pushkar, as you said, like for a couple of users, hosting would be free for on your side. So like if I create this app and I'm just using like two, three, or
Right.
couple of users are using, so we would be able to open it on different mobile or desktop.
Yes, yes, definitely. So, so pricing, if you'll know Fusion's pricing plans, if you go to fusion.io, that's our website /pricing. So if you go to this URL,
Okay.
you'll get a full understanding, full complete visibility of our pricing plans. So we have a free tier. We have a free tier where low usage apps can be hosted completely free. So if you have a few users, like maybe 5 users, 10 users, even 20 users using your app, and it also depends on what kind of usage they're having. So if it's a simple app where one user maybe logs in 3-4 times in a month, then realistically you can actually have 100 plus users, 100 plus users actively using the app.
Okay.
If they're not logging in every day, so what you should look at is we actually only charge you for hosting. So we charge you for requests per month. So if your app has less than 1,000 visits in a month, which would be the case for most
Okay.
small business apps. So if you have a small business where there you have 3-4 employees and maybe 100 customers, then maybe your CRM will see less than 1,000 requests per month. Okay, so in that case, your hosting is essentially free. So only when you go to higher and higher hosting uses, usage, you will need to upgrade to different plans,
That's
right?
awesome, actually.
Yes. So the case that you mentioned, so like for example, in this case, in the case of this medical shop, if it's only for internal use, then it's for testing, etc. It will be free. Later on, if they have a lot of high usage, we can also give them a custom hosting plan.
Okay.
But mostly we only charge for hosting and tech support.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming back to the app, we'll just check if this form submission is still working.
Sure.
Product added. Okay, so something worked. So it
Okay,
changed
great.
something, and now you can see so product got added, but I still have one error. So there will be errors. That's the part that we have to deal with. But error fixing is easy. Like we saw repeatedly today, we ran into errors, but we were able to fix those using AI. So you just tell AI to fix
Right,
the
it's
error, or whenever you need any changes, you
right.
just
It's
describe them, and you just need to use simple English, and AI will
yeah,
understand what you're saying, and it will fix those problems.
yes. For like known coders, it's like cakewalk kind of thing. It's too easy. I mean, if that is fixing the error, so
That is the whole
that's really
objective, that
nice.
we want to help non-coders, non-developers to build apps without any friction. So, and as the AI
Right,
progresses, which is progressing at a rapid pace, we'll see these errors will be fewer and fewer over the next few months, maybe 5 months, 6 months. You'll see that you'll not get as many errors. So just last year, this would have
right,
been a lot of errors, but AI is progressing at a very rapid pace. So in the months to come, you can expect that this kind of app development will be almost frictionless.
right. So I think
Yeah,
coming time, developers would not be needed. It looks like.
I don't think so. What I would say is maybe fewer developers would be needed. Developers would be needed because for a lot of these things, you still have to know, you still have to make a judgment on how to better properly structure this app, right? Like even we made a few mistakes. We could have avoided this customer table. We could have just kept everything in
Right,
app users, because Fusion actually creates this app users table by default. So we could have actually kept it
right,
there. But so for these things, even if you're not a software developer, but you need to have some technical knowledge, then you'll be best able to do this. But even if you don't have a technical knowledge, this is something like this is very easy to learn. Even if you spend maybe 4 or 5 days playing with it, even if you're not a developer, you'll at least get the basic technical stuff, right? But you'll need to
right,
invest that time, maybe play with it for 4 to 5 days, try building like few simple apps like CRM or inventory management or payroll management. Those are like very basic apps. So if you're able to do that,
right,
then you'll also get confidence that I can build these apps. You'll have some learnings, like how that app could have been structured better, what it what other integrations could have been used. So those who are open to
kind
learning
of
can always grow.
right, kind of talking to AI in its language, right?
Right, right, exactly. So it's
Yeah,
taking a little longer than expected. I'll just refresh and check if it has done something.
sure.
So still nothing, but it should be fixed. So I've already taken more of your time than I planned. We have already ran through the 1 hour that we had.
That's all right.
But what I'll do is, um, I think you already have an account on Fusion, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do have.
Perfect. So what I'll request you is send me the email address that you've used for setting up your account, and then I can trace your
Okay.
account and I can put this app on your account, and I will transfer you the ownership of this app, and then you can play with this app, play with AI, and you can actually build it in a fully functional app, fully functional e-commerce app with payment integration and everything. So for payment integration, if you need any assistance from our side for connecting your PhonePe account or Razorpay account with this, you let us know. Actually, we have a few videos on that subject. I will also send you, so you can
Yeah,
find
that
your
would
way
really
around
help.
it. But the
Yeah,
purpose of today's call was to show you how easy it is to build the basic functionality, and you saw that yourself. Like we were able to build a few pages like landing page, product list, product details, and other product admin pages. And we ran into errors, but we were able to fix them. So
right,
now you know that if you run into errors, what you have to do, you just have to click fix with AI button. Or if you want to edit something, just tell AI in plain and simple English what you want to do, and you should be able to do it. So I'll hand it over to you, and
right.
you take care of this app. This will be your baby going
Yeah,
forward,
sure.
and you can build it into a fully
Yeah, thank
functional
you.
e-commerce website.
Sure. Thank you, Pushkar, for your time. We'll connect
Thanks,
again.
Preeti.
It was
Thanks,
really
Preeti, for
awesome.
connecting. Yeah, thanks for your time, and thanks for letting us showcase the platform capabilities. All
Yeah, my
right. So
pleasure.
we'll be in touch. I'll give you this app, and then you can carry it forward.
Yeah, sure. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.